Welcome back. It's that day of the week again when we explore and appreciate green ideas and inventions. This is Going Green. Now, we know mercury is not something to toy with. It's highly dangerous and poisonous, both to the environment and human health. But did you know that each year, some 2,500 tons of harmful mercury are emitted from various human activities and products? Right in our very homes, each fluorescent light can actually contain anywhere from 5 to 50 milligrams of mercury. Some 600 million fluorescents are sent to landfills each year. That's a scary thought. Now, Makati City, the world's 42nd most densely populated city, is taking steps to go mercury-free. And to tell us exactly how they're doing this are Ms. Elizabeth Chiqui-Locsin of Bridgebury Realty Corporation, Wenchar Lazier of Innovative Technology and Environmental Solutions Incorporated, and Mr. Ricky Ramirez of New Par Built. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us. Now, a healthier, happier, mercury-free world it sounds like an excellent proposition. Let's start at the very beginning, though. This is something that we don't usually think of. I mean, usually when we say, oh, we're using fluorescents or CFLs, it's already the better choice compared to incandescents. But there's actually some toxic dangers associated with fluorescents in particular.
Yeah. Actually, there's very little in each fluorescent lamp. However, with the sheer number of fluorescent tubes that are disposed of every day and every year, collectively, the impact in the landfill can be very dangerous.
All right.
And so it could seep and affect water supply.
Okay, so just to make clear, using fluorescents per se in your home is not dangerous. I mean, the mercury is contained in them.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But
it's the disposal of them that's a problem, because that's when you release the mercury vapor, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
All right. How bad is mercury for us, for the environment? What are the dangers involved, and why do we need to take care of making sure that it's disposed of properly?
Well, when the fluorescent tube is broken, then the mercury vapor is emitted. And depending on the amount of mercury that a person is exposed to, you can have symptoms that will range from itching and falling off of dead skin, all the way up to dizziness and loss of impairment of hearing and eyesight.
So this is serious stuff. I mean,
It's serious
is not
stuff,
something
yes.
you want to mess with. And like you said, unless you dispose of it properly, it all ends up in landfill, and the tubes will eventually break, and that mercury will find its way into the soil, into the water, and back to us. That's really the way it goes. I mean, if we don't, a lot of times, out of sight, out of mind. We just want to get rid of it, and we don't care what happens to it. But the fact is, it's going to come back to us at some point, right?
Yes.
So you guys have developed an excellent way of dealing with the problem of disposal, the proper disposal of fluorescents. Tell us about the disposal facility.
Well, about the disposal facility, we set up a treatment processing of hazardous waste,
Right.
especially in blasted fluorescent. We acquired a machine which is called the bulb eater.
Okay.
But prior to that, before we bring the fluorescent, we place bins in designated places to collect it so that it will not be broken.
Okay.
So there will not be a leakage for the fluorescent tubes.
Okay. So that's the most important part, is the fact that you have to dispose of them properly, but you have to make sure that you're not breaking them on the way to the disposal. Because that's where the problem lies. In terms of just jumping back to the statistic you had, I mean, we're talking about tons and tons of fluorescent lights that actually get used. I mean, in a bustling city like ours, Makati is taking the lead here by, like you said, disposing of this waste properly. What exactly happens when the bulb goes through the bulb eater?
Okay, basically what will happen is that it would be sucked in here, and there will be two-stage filter.
Okay.
The first stage would be the one to take care of the phosphorus content, and then the last stage is the one who's containing the mercury.
Okay. What actually happens to the mercury that's collected there?
There is a filter that we have to encapsulate, or better, we repack it and send it abroad for recovery.
Okay. Well, this looks like something straight out of Ghostbusters. I don't know if you remember that movie. But okay, it's the bulb eater. Let's feed the bulb eater. How does it work? Show us how it goes. Whoa. All right, everybody take cover. Okay.
That's okay. Now,
So from the collection of the used fluorescent tubes,
we bring it to the treatment facility.
it goes to the treatment facility
Then-
where you have machines like this, the
Yes.
bulb eater. Does he have a nickname?
Alright, that's about
So,
better.
okay, it gets fed in there.
Yeah. And then suck.
Okay.
Okay.
So basically, it's crushing the bulb
Yeah.
and it's sucking the
mercury.
vapor, the
Yeah,
mercury vapor
vapor.
in there. Okay. Is this something I can do, or is this a?
Yeah, we could just follow this one.
But you have to
All right, I'm gonna wear this.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. We've got the bulb straight in.
Okay.
All right.
That's better.
Wow, you guys need to try this. This is a lot of. I might just do another one actually.
Yeah.
That was a lot of
Just
fun.
don't put force in it. Just let him suck it.
Yeah. All right, there you go. Good stuff. It's very gratifying, I must say. All right, so we were saying that the bulbs go in there, and the vapor gets sucked in, and it gets it gets collected and sent off to be treated and disposed of properly.
Properly, yeah.
Okay, now Makati is taking the lead here by creating Keep Makati Toxic Free program. Who wants to talk about that?
Yeah, well, actually, this is an initiative of the Zulig building.
Uh-huh.
We are the first LEED certified in core and shell.
Okay.
And because we were inspired by Mayor Binay's forward thinking on green initiatives, we decided to show our environmental sensitivity by launching this program
Excellent,
with the
excellent.
support of Zulig building.
Excellent.
Of the Makati City Hall.
I think we're seeing some shots of the Zulig building over here. I mean, for those who may not know, the LEED certification, it's a pretty big deal. It's the
Yes.
leader in energy and environmental design.
That's right.
It's an international certification that, it's really a thumbs up. That means that there is a lot of thought that goes into the design, the way the building is run. And it's an international certification that
That's
not
right.
everybody can have, so it's a pretty big deal. So in terms of the program proper, exactly what, tell us about the program, give us an overview of the program.
Okay, with the support of Mayor Junjun Binay, we have started a public awareness campaign.
All right.
And we have asked the Makati residents, there are 100,000 households in Makati
Okay.
and about 2.7 million square meters of office space. And we felt that all these people should know the hidden dangers of mercury. So
Right.
what we have done
Because
is...
I mean, I wasn't aware myself, and
Yeah.
I mean, I consider myself fairly well informed when it comes to these things. But I was surprised that there's actually a danger that we should be considering here.
Yes, because of the sheer volume of fluorescent that is thrown into the landfill.
Right.
But at any rate, so what we have done is we're on a, as I said, public awareness. So we just put several bins in Makati City Hall, in the Zulig building, and Urdaneta Village. And we've asked Makati residents to bring in their bulbs. Now, Bridgeberry Realty, the developers of Zulig building, will handle the collection and disposal through ITSI, our partner in this initiative. And we will pay for the cost of disposal.
Excellent, bravo! I salute you guys. That is an excellent
But
program.
Paolo, this is only for 4 months, so
Okay.
we're requesting everyone to bring in their light bulbs as soon as possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So is this limited to residents of Makati? Is this something that that can be directly translatable to other cities? I mean, obviously, if it's going to work for Makati, other cities can probably hopefully adopt a program like this.
They should actually. But as I said, Mayor Binay is quite strategic in his program for green initiatives. So it was a good place to start. Plus the fact that the Zulig building is in Makati.
All right, right you are. Okay, what's the long-term goals for this? I mean, I was saying, I mean, hopefully it's something that other cities might be able to adopt. Is that how do we spread the word, and how do we get other cities involved in a program like this?
Well, we are going to be measuring the tonnage that will be brought in by the residents.
Okay.
And
I like the
yeah.
figure that we're citing here. We're talking about tons, all right?
Tons, yes.
of this. Is it an expensive program to run? A bit of a sheepish grin and laughter. I mean, usually many good things are a little difficult to start. I know that, and I salute you guys for really taking the initiative here. So I'm guessing that it's a bit of an expensive program to run, but it's something that we need to consider, correct?
Yes, I think so. Well, ITESI, through through Ricky, has been quite generous with his support as well. So for the duration of this program, he's assisting us in the financial considerations for this program. Going forward, I'm sure the different local governments should be able to find a way, because there are facilities available in the country, and it's just a political will to try to be more environmentally sensitive.
And we should all be. I think people were. I have to say, it was very, very satisfying to put the fluorescent bulb through the bulb eater over here. Is that I don't know. Is it something that requires? Can you have a machine like this and people just walk up and put their bulbs in there, or there's a bit of there's some hazards to consider?
Yes, there is an hazard. At the same time, you have there's some regulations that we have to comply with when it comes to DNR, or rather the RA 6969's procedure. So yeah, it's quite fun, but there's some law that you need to tread on with that.
Okay, so there are some considerations. So I'll consider myself lucky that I was able to try the bulb eater. How many of these machines do we have?
We have 2 in the plant.
Okay.
And it could process at least 3,000 pieces a day.
Okay, so if other cities or other organizations would be interested to have something like this, is it something that you can walk into a store and buy, or do they have to contact anyone in particular? You guys are the only ones who have it at the moment, correct?
At the moment, I think the entire Philippines have 3. We are 3 already in the Philippines. So I think first of all, you need to get an import permit from the DNR, and then you have to show them how the machine works. And then as soon as they give you the approval, then you could have that.
All right, very cool. This is an excellent program. I really, really am so glad that somebody's doing it. So, I mean, as an overview again, Makati is starting this program to make Makati mercury-free. Zulig is taking the lead here as well. And basically, you're inviting or asking all Makati residents to bring in the tons and tons of used fluorescent bulbs that we actually have. Make sure that it's disposed of properly, because the mercury contained in them, when you talk about tons and tons of bulbs, it's actually something that's very, very dangerous to our health and to the health of the environment and the planet. So thank you very much for joining us this morning. It's great to have you guys.
Paolo, can I just make special mention of engineer Edgardo Bundran of the Makati City Hall, because he's going to make sure that all of the deposits of bulbs and batteries will be handled properly, because you cannot just leave it there. It could just break. So he has assured us that he's going to make sure that you go to the F. Sobel entrance to Makati City Hall, and that's where we will have at least 1 bin
collection.
Okay,
you mentioned batteries. It's not something that we picked up on. Are batteries included? I know batteries do include do have quite a high mercury content. Batteries are included in the program?
Yes, but small ones. Not car batteries. Only the small ones.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, what happens to the glass and what happens to the bulb itself after it goes through the muncher?
Well, the glass cullets can be recycled already.
So that's a easily recyclable.
As soon as we got the mercury out of the way, it's already recyclable.
Excellent. Well done. Again, my congratulations and a big salute to you guys for doing this. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Ricky, Sir Wenchar, or Wency.
Much easier to remember.
So formal, really. And Ricky, thanks so much for joining us this morning. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well done. Do you have the next great green idea, or do you have any out-of-this-world plan to save the planet? Well, let us know. Tell us what you're doing to help save the environment. Send in your pictures and thoughts to ancgoinggreen@gmail.com and get a chance to be featured right here, where we are going green.